Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have three-minute rounds of Muay Thai, contested at 140 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, training out of FA Group, with a fight record of 53 wins and 15 losses, a 78% win rate, representing Thailand, Komawut. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a 3-division Lumpinee Stadium Muay Thai world champion, training out of PK Senchai Muay Thai Gym, with a fight record of 152 wins and 59 losses, a 72% win rate. Also representing Thailand, Suakim.
มาทั้งคู่นะชกให้เต็มที่นะมีน้ำใจนักกีฬานะล้มไม่ซ้ำไม่จำปาออกดีเยอะนะบ่ายเข้ามุม
Referee Crit set up pontoon, the final instructions here for one Friday fights, 140-pound Muay Thai, the contract, the dream, the $100,000 ticket to the big show. Komawut has really put together an impressive streak of victories as of late, but Suakim has got 3 victories over top-level opponents. Really close, knocking at the door. Nice leg kick by Komawut. Retaliated by Suakim, but a beautiful check by the FA Group fighter. Komawut inching closer, trying to close that distance, get in his boxing range, right, Brian?
That's right, Mitch. So far, pretty much just what we expected. Komawut stocking, looking to cut off the ring, utilizing those low kicks, looking for those short punches on the inside. Suakim, though, so technical, so clean. Almost happy to ride the ropes at times because it creates opportunities for his counter shots, especially those sharp elbows on the inside.
Suakim was reignited by One Friday Fights. Saw this on Channel 7 and said, I have got to be part of this show, fighting for his dream of becoming a one-contracted athlete. Lost hope and despair flooded his life. But through hard work, a great team out there at PK Senchai, Suakim was able to work his way back under the spotlight. Komawut is trying to take that from him, trying to continue his momentum, trying to find his big moment under these shining bright lights of One Friday Fights. Suakim picking his shots carefully as Komawut continues to stop and close that distance of Suakim.
Komawut looking to move inside, utilizing those low kicks. Suakim, though, doing a good job putting the jab out there, keeping some range. Komawut able to bridge the gap and land a low kick, but beautiful technique to close the gap from Suakim there, switching into the knee. Taking the low kick very low there to the calf of Komawut. Boy, that hurts, Mitch.
Does, but a good job by Komawut to get that leg up, ride that momentum as they flurry inside the corner. Komawut is under siege as Suakim continues to press.
Suakim so good, able to flow from his punch combinations into those elbows. I think one of those elbows got through there, caught Komawut right by the right ear, his left ear.
Komawut, so powerful with those hooks up close, Brian. Reaches out with the rangefinder, touches him with the leg as Suakim pumps out that jab. Oh, there's that elbow again, Brian, as the bell sounds. Whew. Fast and furious action filled the first round, Brian.
Dangerous game for both of these guys. Komawut has to find a way to work himself inside into that punching range where he can land those shots over the top. Suakim has to
retreat because that first round was so explosive. Both these guys just working their way, touching their way into range, and once they get there, they just unload on each other. There's something in the air here tonight, Brian, on One Friday Fights 100. A special moment awaits these fighters under these bright lights. We've given out 2 contracts. Oh, he hurt him! Suakim stung him. Komawut is bloody and battered, split wide open. What a shot! Suakim on the hunt, trying to finish Komawut with elbows, and he does! Suakim, second round KO! Elbows slicing and dicing like the samurai swinging a katana.
Mitch, and that 3-fight winning streak just moved to 4. Suakim looking so good. Devastating work off the back foot there. Comfortably riding the ropes like we've seen him do so many times. Able to keep the distance to measure with the jab. Flow from short punching combinations into just surgical elbows, opening a big cut on the left side of Komawut's head. Komawut moving in but getting caught with the counter strike. Komawut loves to wade in. So good at this range, but it's the sharp counter shot of Suakim catching Komawut. Then here, leaping in with the knee, following up with 3 or 4 elbows. That slick elbow though, catching Komawut. Komawut getting low, needing to find the opportunities for those sharp shots over the top. Suakim the perfect answer at close range, picking up his 4th win in a row.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee has called a stop to this contest after 30 seconds in the second round for your winner by way of technical knockout, Suakim!
Suakim getting his 4th win in a row. Of those 4 wins, 3 have been knockouts. Utilizing his elbows beautifully at close range, just cutting Komawut down.
Suakim, that was a spectacular performance. You had a look in your eye like you knew something that the entire world didn't know, and that was that you were gonna win by KO.
วันนี้นะครับเสือเกมมันเป็นการชนะที่สวยงามมากๆเลยนะครับดูเหมือนว่าเรามีความมั่นใจมากๆเรามองเห็นอะไรบางอย่างครับที่เราสามารถชนะน็อกได้ในวันนี้ช่วยเล่าให้เราฟังหน่อยครับ
ก็มองเห็นตรงที่ว่าเขาสั้นกว่าเราที่ผมบอกไว้ว่ายับเราต้องยับแล้วจังหวะเขาก้มนี่แหละครับฟันเพราะอย่างแรกยังฟันไม่ได้แค่แบบว่ายับหลอกเขาก่อนแต่ทีนี้เรารู้ว่าเขาจะก้มเราก็ฟันเลยครับใช่
I saw the opening when I tried to throw my jab. He always ducked his head down, and I know that it's a cue for me to go in and use that elbow to finish him.
Yeah, you called for it. You said he was short. You were gonna find that knockout shot. You knew that the knockout was coming. But did you know that 350,000 baht was also coming from Chatri Sigyotong?
วันนี้นะครับผมเราก็ชนะน็อกไปด้วยนะครับผมวันนี้เรามั่นใจมากๆแต่ไม่แน่ใจว่าวันนี้รู้หรือเปล่าว่าจะได้โบนัสจากบอสชาติ 350,000 บาท
ก็ขอบคุณบอสชาตรีครับแล้วก็ลูกพี่เจแขกแล้วก็ FT แฟนคลับผมทุกคนแล้วก็วันนี้วันลูมพินี100มันครบรอบ100 วันของลูกพี่ผมที่จากไปเหมือนกันผมอยากพูดเหมือนเดิมว่าผมรู้ว่าพี่ดูผมอยู่สอจากโต้งปราจีนขอบคุณครับ
And today, thank you to Mr. Chatri for giving me that bonus. And today is one Lumpinee 100 or one Friday Fight 100, and it's also anniversary of Tongprajin, who have been passed away for 100 years. I know that he's looking down on me and supporting me right now.
Well, I know that you've been through a lot, Suakim. You lost your parents when you were young. I know you had to drag yourself out from a pit of despair to really realize this moment. You are a former Lumpinee Stadium champion, but right now, you are a one-contracted fighter. You just won a $100,000 contract to One Championship. championship from Chatri Sinyotong
เรารู้นะครับว่าเสือคิมเนี่ยผ่านอะไรมาเยอะครับแล้ววันนี้นะครับการกลับมาของเราเนี่ยในรายการ100ของเราเนี่ยเราก็ยังได้สัญญาจากคุณชาตรีสิทธิ์ยอดธงด้วยมูลค่าสัญญา100,000 เหรียญหรือว่า3,300,000 บาท
ขอบคุณมากครับบอสที่บอสชาตรีเรียกผมกลับมาผมเดินเข้ามาในรายการวันมีแค่ตัวตอนนี้ผมมีรถหนี้ที่มีสินเกือบล้านเป็นล้านผมหมดเฉพาะรายการนี้แล้วตอนนี้ผมหมดทุกอย่างแล้วผมได้อะไรตอนนี้ผมอยากได้บ้านมากอยากได้บ้านผมเข้าวันใหญ่แล้ววันแชมเปี้ยนชิพแล้วผมต้องเอาบ้านให้ได้ครับขอบคุณครับ
Thank you to Mr. Shade for giving me the opportunity to be here. He's the one who called me back and fight again. And before that, I lost everything. I don't have any. I only have me. I have a lot of debts, and now I clear all of my debts because of one. I got a car because of one, and the next goal is to get a house, and my dream will come true.
I'm sure it will. You keep putting on performances like that, and you're destined to own your own house. But right now, you're going to one championship. I need Lumpinee Stadium to tear the roof off of this building and make some noise for your winner and your new one-contracted athlete, Suakim!
Suakim making his dream come true. Getting a beautiful knockout, measuring with the jab, timing the counter elbow on Komawut perfectly. He saw it, he knew Komawut was going to duck his head as he came in, lined him up for the elbow, and then finished him off with about 3 more in the corner. Got his